Okay, so I went to Free Comic Book Day. I went to my local comic book shop, and when I say local, I mean half hour away from me, and got some free comics. It feels real good. Feels good. But when I say feels good, I only got a minimal haul, and the reason why is apparently, from what I understand, is that the comic shop I go to was understocked for the free comic book stuff, so it was only 4 free comics per person. So you could only pick out 4 and then leave. Yeah. It's not as crowded because I've been seeing a lot of pictures online from a couple, actually from, Kirk and, Shades of Night and Duke, of pictures they've shown me of there's whole lines for Free Comic Book Day for a lot of the stuff. I'm lucky I just got in, got out, and got some buy one get one free trades as well. So yeah, first and foremost, let me talk about the 4 comics I got for Free Comic Book Day. First and foremost, as you can see, the one I really wanted to get was the Guardians of the Galaxy one-shot from Bendis, and that was the first one I wanted to get. That was on the top of my list because this shows Venom becoming part of the team as well as Carol Danvers. Well, not really. Anyway, so I managed to get that. The artwork's pretty beautiful, and for a free comic book and the short dialogue it has, it's pretty good. It's some pretty good dialogue. It's actually kind of funny because there's actually a scene, because the whole comic, what it is just Tony Stark talking to Flash Thompson about representing Earth on the Guardians of the Galaxy, because he had been with for those who remember, Iron Man was on the Guardians of the Galaxy for a short time, but then went back to Earth, and Tony believes that there should be someone representing Earth since the Guardians are doing so much to protect Earth from, all these other space villains. So, and for some reason, rather than picking anybody else, he goes with Flash Thompson, which is a weird pick because they don't really. He just says, "I believe you're the guy. You're the Avenger." Because remember, he was still under the Secret Avengers. Flash was a Secret Avenger for a short time. So I find it amazing that now a guy who wears the Venom symbiote is now a member of that. And it's pretty much the gist of the comic. Meanwhile, the Guardians of the Galaxy are ripping shit up. And it's pretty good. The one thing is, look at the image of Star-Lord in the armor. Yeah, he's not in that armor. He's in the movie. He's in, like, the red jacket and the gun. He's kind of like in the movie costume. He's in that. So, yeah, I don't know why they had that image on there. Also, this never brings up Carol Danvers. Apparently, from what I understand, is that Carol is going to be joining the Guardians of the Galaxy in either her title or the Guardians book itself. But yeah, you see Carol on here, but she's not even brought up once. So yeah. But anyway, it's pretty good. The other stuff is a preview for the Thanos graphic novel written by Jim Starlin. That was okay. And then finally is the preview for SpiderVerse, which is Moreland going out and apparently killing the Spider-Man from Marvel 1602 universe. It's a brief fight, and Spider-Man gets taken out pretty quick. Again, it's just a preview, so maybe there's more to it than that. Anyway, it's also kind of funny that we're getting so much build-up for this, but this comic isn't coming out until November. So yeah, we're already getting build-up for something we're months away from. Wow. Anyway, moving on is the IDW G.I. Joe vs. Transformer Free Comic Book Day thing. This was a whole story. This was a whole story rather than just one story and then broken up into other ones. This was pretty fun. It's actually kind of funny because they take the artwork is done in a very Kirby-esque kind of way, and this is again an alternate reality of the G.I. Joe and Transformers. It's G1 Transformers and the G1 G.I. Joes, but it's different because we have like Snake Eyes. He's talking, and and also we have a reason why Scarlet hates Cobra Commander because apparently he killed her family, and yeah, it's again an alternate universe, which has always made me wonder why can't we just have a regular universe, the regular universe Joes and the Transformers meeting, because they've done this before in the Devil's Due comic where Cobra found the Ark and the Nemesis and rewired the Autobots and Decepticons to become their war machines, and that's what created G.I. Joe. So it's weird. It's actually kind of funny because they're actually like the artwork makes it look like there are stains on the comic. Like this comic book is meant to look old, and it does have the feel of like the Marvel UK Transformers and GI Joe comics. So I can't fault them for that. And apparently this isn't like the. I've been hearing back and forth that this may not be like the real start. This is just something fun to get you interested for the real GI Joe Transformers comic that's coming out in July. So who knows? It was pretty fun. All it has really, it's more G.I. Joe centric than it is Transformers. It's because the only two Transformers in here are Starscream and Bumblebee, and that's pretty fine. I mean, Starscream's my favorite Transformer, so yeah. Anyway, moving on to the next thing, which is Rocket Raccoon, Free Comic Book Day. This was literally Bucky O'Hare. If you remember Bucky O'Hare from the 90s or 80s cartoon, yeah, or the video game, yeah, this is literally Bucky O'Hare, and they actually make a few jokes to Bucky O'Hare, and this has a feel of like Sonic. This also has feeling of like the Sonic the Hedgehog and stuff like that, because we have all these anthropomorphic characters all together, and it's a lot of fun. I don't know if I'll be picking it up. It felt like a little too kiddish. Also, there's the other side of the comic is Ultimate Spider-Man comic story, and I was like, fuck that, I'm just here for Rocket Raccoon. I was kind of hoping for a little more gorier stuff, and maybe when they get to the actual ongoing series, because Rocket is still getting an ongoing series, so maybe we'll see a little more graphic humor, because Rocket is a very graphic character in a very fun way. So I think this was just meant to be more kiddie for a while and just kind of build up stuff, because again, this has a very Bucky O'Hare, and Sonic the Hedgehog kind of story, because again, there are just so many characters in here, and plot devices from like Sonic and Bucky O'Hare it's a little too on the nose sometimes. They make a few jokes about it as well, so I can't fault it for being a little too kiddie, because again, it was the Free Comic Book Day, it's meant for everybody, so yeah. And finally is an Adventure Time Free Comic Book Day story, which I think is just a reprint of a one-shot story in the Adventure Time comics. I feel bad because I didn't get Fubar. I saw the Free Comic Book issue, but I was like, because I didn't look at the list. And apparently Fubar was highly recommended. If anybody got the Free Comic Book of Fubar, tell me how it is. Tell me how it was, because I feel bad that I didn't get it, and I think I should have got that over the Adventure Time comic, because again, I think this is just a reprint of an issue of Adventure Time. Not to say it's bad, because I haven't been able to keep up with the issues, but yeah. Anyway, moving on to the next two things I got, which were the buy one, get one free, which are discount. It's one Marvel, one DC trade. First off, I got the Spider-Man Fantastic Four comic trade, which is a comic written by Christos Gage, and the artist has a very... Hang on, let me look at the name. The artist's name is Mario Alberti? Hope I'm saying that last name right. And these guys did the XMen Spiderman comic. This is the same creative team behind the XMen Spiderman comic, and this looks really good. I really enjoyed the XMen Spiderman comic, and I'm really looking forward to reading this. What it is, for those who don't know, is like kind of like with the XMen Spiderman comic that this creative team did, is a comic book series that is like all these little separate stories in between these timelines between Spider-Man and the Fantastic Four, like Lost Adventures, but they all have like one big overarching plot. For the Spider-Man and X-Men one, it was a story involving this big overarching plot with Spider-Man and X-Men throughout the ages, involving Kraven and Mr. Sinister, which was really cool. And the other thing I got was the Grant Morrison, Frank Quitely comic JLA Earth 2. This is also something I've been meaning to read, and I can't wait to read it. So yeah, all in all, not a bad haul for, just only 6 books. Not a bad haul for Free Comic Book Day. So I want to ask all you guys out there, what did you guys get for Free Comic Book Day? Did you like what you got? Did you hate what you got? What did you guys get? Because I'm pretty sure a lot of comic book stores have those discount prices and all that, so what'd you get on discount and all that? But anyway, once again, I hope you all enjoyed this, and yeah, I'm out.